Okay. So basically now you have to search for RAS, RASP, Berry Pi OS x86. It will take you to this particular downloads page. You click on the first page and it will bring you to the page called Raspberry Pi Desktop. Okay. And it will show this particular image showing Raspberry Pi Desktop OS for PC and Mac based on Debian Bluster. Okay. Then you click on download ISO so that it will start downloading the particular ISO. Now it was already downloaded in my PC, so it is asking me to open, but you will get some download message and it will start downloading. Okay, so you have to download this file 2.91 GB, so it's very big file. It will take some time. At the same time, you have to search for in another window. Once you start downloading the Raspbian OS, you search for virtual box. Okay, so it will take you to Oracle VirtualBox. Directly click on downloads page. Now this is not so big software. So since I am using Windows machine, I will click on Windows host and it will start downloading this virtual box. It's just 100 MB, so you can download it this file also. So once you download both the files, next steps I will show you. First, you have to install this virtual box into your PC. So I will start the write-up and I will share this write-up with you soon. So basically, you have to open the write-up. It is all the links are also mentioned there. Now, okay. So once you download that particular software from this particular VirtualBox wiki downloads, you have to install it and then you will land on this particular page. Okay, you might not have an initial one any OS, so I will just start. You have to type virtual box or VM.
सर स्क्रीन वर्चुअल बॉक्स के इस पे ही है.
अच्छा लैग होता है ना, ठीक है, डोंट वरी.
लैग.
So you install that particular toolbox, and when you start this, you should see this particular screen of VirtualBox. Next, you have to click on New Operating System, create a virtual machine. Here, you have to name this virtual machine as some RPi or something. And now you have to change the type to Linux and Debian 64. Okay. So what I will do, I will do it for you in this recording so that you can watch. First, you have to click new. Here you type some virtual RPi machine, something like that. Okay. Then you click on this type, select Linux, and then you select here you can select Debian 64-bit and then click next. Okay, then it will ask you for the recommended memory size. Since my PC has RAM of 8 GB, it is allowing me to vary between 4 MB to 8 GB. So you can give up to 2 GB to this drive. So 2048. Now it should be 1/4 of your total memory. So if you have 4 GB laptop or 2 GB desktop, you can give 512 MB and so on. So I think 1024 should be good enough. If there is someone with a PC memory of 1024, please give 512 MB here. Okay. Otherwise, by default, everyone should give 2 GB at least, that is 2048. Otherwise, your machine will be too slow. Then it will ask for virtual hard disk. So you say create virtual hard disk now. click next. Then it will ask for VDI. So there are different types of virtual hard disk. You go for VDI. Then it will ask for fixed size or dynamically allotted. You click on dynamically allotted. Then you set the hard disk size to something like 8 GB and click on create. Okay, so my virtual system will get created. Next thing what you have to do is click on the settings for that particular machine. Go to the storage. Then here you have your CD-ROM. You have to right click on this particular menu and choose a file. So when you select choose a file from the disk, it will allow you to select your Raspbian downloaded ISO file, and then it gets automatically loaded. Click OK to this, and then you click on a start machine. I know it might be lagging for some of you, but it is getting recorded. Don't worry. It is also there in your write-ups also. Then you have to click start. It will directly start your VirtualBox 6.1, and then you will get this particular menu. Here you have to select graphical install. Click next. Now it will open a virtual machine. Here you can keep British English, or you want to change it to American English, you can. Click continue. Then it will detect all the ROMs. Next step is it will load all the virtual drive into a temporary folder, and then it will go ahead. So it will take some time, but I will just show you the basic steps. Then it will ask you to create a drive. So you can give your entire virtual disk for this particular machine. So it will detect all the partitionings and virtual drive. So this particular operation is creating a virtual drive. Here you can, so you have reached till this point in the write-up. You have done all these steps. Hard disk you have selected, added a drive. You have started the machine, and then loaded the ISO. Everything is there in the write-up. Don't worry about it. Graphical install, Debian, British English, partitioning. So here you have to select guided, use entire disk. So I will also select guided, use entire disk, then continue. Then it will bring you to this particular page where it will show you some partition. You have to click continue because you don't have any other options. Then it will say all the files in the partition. Again, click continue because it's all virtual disk. It is not going to damage. Then finally finish partitioning and select use this. Click continue. Now here you have to click yes. Do you want to write the changes on the disk? Click yes and then click continue. And finally, it will show me that grub boot record. You have to click yes and then give the starting location. So you all can start doing this simultaneously. It will take some time for you to download. And once everything is done, you finally get this particular window. I will just zoom out so that it's visible to you all. So basically, if you click next as per the instruction given in the write-up, finally you end up booting a Raspberry Pi virtual machine onto your PC. Okay, then you have to do some next settings like configuration the keyboard type, then setting up a default username password, and if you want to update, you can update it. But I would prefer don't update it right now because you are downloading the latest version anyway. And then we have to do some coding that we will see in the next part. I will stop recording now. I will share all the write-ups with you and you can start performing.